Hi everyone, welcome to the iSpring webinar series, where every week we talk about e-learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover clients' cases. My name is Nadia, I'm a community manager, and I will be the moderator for today's session. And today's webinar is dedicated to Supervisor Dashboard. How can it help keep your employees engaged in the learning process? And to understand this exciting topic, I've invited my colleague from Tech Support Department, Alexandra. Alexandra, how are you doing today? Thanks for tuning in.
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you.
At this point, I'm more than ready to pass the mic over to you, Alexandra.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to see you at our webinar today. My name is Alexandra. I'm a tech support engineer, and I will be presenting for you today. So let me quickly share my screen. Today, we are going to talk about Supervisor Dashboard in iSpring Learn and how it can help supervisors keep their employees engaged in the learning process. Also, this feature can come in handy for the learning division to include learning progress in the supervisor KPI. In today's webinar, we will learn what information you can learn from the supervisor dashboard, how you can improve business processes in your company by using it, and how to set up supervisor dashboard and even use it via the mobile app. And at the end of the webinar, as a bonus, we will show you how to promote your courses by using the newsfeed feature, so even more employees can take it. So let's get started. One of the most common issues in e-learning is engaging your employees in the learning process. This is a multifaceted issue that depends on many factors. Supervisor Dashboard is a tool that allows you to monitor key aspects of user progress and take appropriate action. In many ways, employees' attitudes toward the learning process depend on their supervisor's attitude toward the corporate training. If supervisors support learning initiatives, if they personally train themselves and insist that their entire team is involved in the learning process, then they get high level of involvement in learning their team or department. But if, for some reason, the manager sabotages training or does not pay sufficient attention to it, then the involvement in training will be low. So, do you agree with this? Please share your thoughts in chat. So, how does the supervisor dashboard allow you to influence the situation that's related to involvement in the learning process? With this tool, supervisors have direct control over what happens with the training that their employees are currently taking. The supervisor doesn't have to contact their colleagues who have access to reports and ask them to check and download the report on particular training in Excel format. The supervisor doesn't have to make extra efforts to simply check how a particular employee is progressing in the training. This dashboard gives the supervisor quick access to all the information about what's happening with their team. This information is available to them on both computers and mobile devices. So the information on their team is always available to them in their smartphone. How can you improve business processes in your company by using Supervisor Dashboard? Let's talk about that. When there are some changes in the company, for example, if we are talking about retail, it might be about the launch of new products on the market. So when this is happening, the final result of the launch of this new product also depends on how the sales team was trained and ready to sell the new product. And in this case, when it's time for the sales team to start making sales, you can track which of your team members can took the training, if they had any difficulties with it, and if they are generally ready for the launch of the new product. In addition, since all businesses have to respond quite quickly to different external challenges, The ability to change business processes serves to ensure the organization's viability. And in this sense, as soon as business processes change, the whole team needs to learn quickly and start acting in a new and different way. A classic example is the launch of marketing promotions when the marketing team launches special promotions because of a change in the season or anything else. In order for the business to get the highest result from the promotion, it's important that all the team members who are involved in the product promotion received all the relevant information and can sell the product efficiently. Those were a couple of classic situations. There are several other cases and scenarios that Supervisor Dashboard allows you to track. One more case is when you assign an onboarding program to trainees. By using just a smartphone, you can check how your trainees are progressing in onboarding program and see if they are ready for the task you've prepared for them. And there are a few more non-classical and non-obvious cases that Supervisor Dashboard allows you to solve. Let's talk about this in detail. First, this helps identify those who want to learn more and develop themselves. As a rule, about 10% of employees make an internal request for the development. These are people who, even if you forbid them to learn and develop, will still do it. They will read books, talk to colleagues, and tell them what they've learned. They will take some courses on their own and so on. And this is a very important part of the stuff. These people need to be identified in time. You need to be in contact with them in order to help them grow and become able to produce higher results in the department they work in. It might help them move up the career ladder. So how do you track such people in the context of distance learning system? As you all know, the iSpring Learn LMS allows you to not only assign courses, but also to offer a different, also to offer a ready-made set of training courses on various topics in the catalog. Also, Supervisor Dashboard allows you to track those employees who, on their own initiative, choose certain courses from the catalog and completed them successfully. And this way, they show some kind of initiative. For the supervisor, this is like a signal that it is necessary to interact more with this particular employee who has this kind of initiative. You can grow these people in your organization because they can turn out to be high performers in the future. In addition, Supervisor Dashboard allows you to identify several hidden issues. For example, it allows you to track which team members don't log into their accounts at all, even if you assign training to them. So why does this usually happen? Such employees may have some kind of internal objection. They can sabotage the training, and in this case, the supervisor has to identify such employees immediately and contact them to explain why it is important to take the course. Let's see what else we can take advantage of with this dashboard. One important thing here is a number that we can see in the team progress section. It shows collective progress in courses and training sessions. If it is low enough, it's like an alarm going off for me, a notification that my team still has hidden potential and can achieve high learning results. This means I can increase results by working with my team's training. So let's switch to practice. Now I'm going to log into my iSpring Learn account. Just a second. So here it is. I will go to the user portal and show you supervisor dashboard here. If I'm assigned as a supervisor to a specific department, then the My Teams section automatically appears in my user portal. Now we need to go back to the administrator portal, and I will show you what we need to set here. So We will need to go to the users tab and then click departments. Let's say I have a parent iSpring department, which includes several more departments: HR, IT team, marketing, sales, and tech support. In some of these departments, I have sub-departments organized by countries. For example, here is the Australia, New Zealand, Canada, France, Mexico, and USA. I also have a supervisor in each department, and as a supervisor, I want to see the progress of all learners in all departments. And I want the head of each department to be able to see the progress of each learner in their department. So now let's set this up in our iSpring Learn account. First, we need to assign a supervisor role to one of our employees. Just to save the time for the webinar, I've already assigned supervisors for some departments. Now let's assign a supervisor for marketing subdepartment. To do this, we need to select a department and then choose Edit Department. You can do it here on the top of the page, or you can click these three dots and click Edit Department here on the right. So here you can see several fields: department name, parent department, department code, supervisor, and functional manager. By the way, department code is a super useful feature when you import users from the Excel file. You'll just need to write the department code in Excel next to the user's name, and iSpring Learn will put the user to this exact department, so you won't have to do that manually. So down here, the supervisor, we can click this small icon to inherit a supervisor from a parent department. You can also assign a supervisor manually or choose no supervisor and leave it as it was before. I'm going to assign a new supervisor manually. I'll search for the name here and find it. In my case, it will be Simon. Okay, and then I need to click Save. Great. Now we can see the supervisor here. Let's go back. So, by the way, we recently added a new role here, which is called functional manager. So what does it mean? This is very useful when the training progress should be monitored by more than direct supervisors. For example, you can assign a head office accountant as the functional manager of branch accountants. This way, the head office accountant will be able to track the learning result of all the accountants. Both the supervisor and functional manager will be able to see the My Team tab in the users portal and check users' academic performance. For example, the supervisor could be a team lead and the functional manager is their assistant. So let's move on. Now I'm going to switch to the user portal. And to see how the dashboard will look like. Click My Team. So now, as a supervisor of the HR department, a new tab will appear on the panel. Here it is. Here, employee progress is like an open book. A supervisor dashboard contains two blocks. The first one is Summary. It includes three sections: team progress, employee results, and user issues. The team progress section shows the team collective progress on courses and trainings. You will have data on whether they have completed courses, have them in progress, or haven't started them yet. The next one is the employee results. The employee results section shows how many employees have completed the training. You can switch between have completed or haven't completed. Then the next one is the user issues. The user issues block shows problem situations that the supervisor needs to pay attention to. For example, you can see here who forgot deadlines or didn't enroll, who has expired certificates, and who hasn't logged in at all. The second section is My Team. This section shows the total number of employees in your team. Down here, you can collect learning statistics on each team member. You can see, you can click some definite employee and see the last date of when he or she was signed in the portal. For example, let's click Anna Davis. So here we can see the date of the last login. Here you can also check the enrolled training, the completed courses, and the achievements. Uh, by the way, you can click on each tag and see the list of employees who have their parameter appear below the tag. For example, let's see who has overdue enrollments. So this is Ben. We can remove the tag and check some other employees. For example, let's see who has some failed enrollments. Still Ben. Okay. Um, Also, you can select some definite content and see if you see your employees' results. So you will need to click here, learning content, and let's check who has taken this course, fire safety course. We can see the list of people, the list of users, and their results. So let's remove it. You can add different filters. You can also select the period during which the training started and indicate the type of enrollment. So requested, optional, and all. And here you can choose the period. Um, in the user issue section, click on the tag to see if the employees who match up their selection options. This filter helps you find users who have not completed their course and have not visited the learning portal during this specific period. So you can keep track of your team's progress on both your computer and smartphone. It's easy to track their progress, check attendance, and send feedback on their results. Just turn on the supervisor dashboard and stay informed.
In order to attract employees' attention to your course, so you can get as many people as it possible to take it, we can notify them about the course through a new feature in iSpring Learn, Newsfeed. Here you can post news pieces to let your employees know about important events in your company and create banners to attract more attention to your courses. All materials will be visible to employees in a separate news tab in the user portal. They can be studied directly in the mobile application. And now we will try to create a banner like this to attract attention to your course about marketing. The steps are the following. To create a banner, we need to enable the newsfeed feature. Then we need to enable the catalog feature and add our courses to the catalog. Then we need to copy a link to the course from the catalog in the user portal. And the last step is going back to newsfeed in the admin portal and create a banner. So let's get started. First, we need to activate newsfeed function. To do that, please go to Settings, select Additional Options, click Newsfeed, and select Turn on Newsfeed. And don't forget to click Save to apply these settings. So, great. That was the first step, and now we need to enable the catalog feature so that employees have the opportunity to enroll in the course on their own. To do this, let's go back to the previous tab that's called Additional Options. And then we need to click Course and Training Catalog. Great. Here, please enable the course catalog, and click Save. So we have activated this feature here. Now let's choose a course that we will announce in the newsfeed. To select the course, we need to go to the Learning Content tab. This will be the course that is called Marketing, everything about clients, products, etc. Let's find the course and add it to the catalog. Here it is. I will select it and click on to add to catalog. In a pop-up window, we need to select a category. Categories in the catalog look like folders where you keep your courses on different topics separately. The access to the category can be given to the different departments in iSpring Learn. For example, you can create a category that will contain courses that are only for the sales team and open access to it to your sales department only. Other departments will not see it. I'm going to add this course to the Learn Something New Here category that is available to everyone. Okay, here it is, and I will click Add. Now we need to copy the link that will directly transfer our employees to this course. To do this, you need to go to the user portal and find the course in the catalog. Then copy the link in the address bar at the top. Here, I click user portal, go to catalog. This is my category, and this is my course. Okay, so let's copy the link and go back to administrator portal. So now let's create a banner. We will need to click newsfeed here and then go to banners. Then create. First, I'm going to paste my link that I copied from the catalog. Then let's add the text here. Just a second, I will need to copy it. Okay. As you can see, we can change background and font color here. You can even add your custom color. Let's do this. I want my banner to have this color, and you can also change the text color, but I leave it this way. Now let's set up the action button. By default, it says learn more, but I'm going to change it to enroll. Here we can also preview how it would look like on computer and smartphone. Employees who are using the iSpring Learn mobile app will see the banner as well. You can add up to 10 banners. So I click Publish and go to Banners. Let's also move this banner to the top so that it will be the first banner that employees will see. Okay, now I'm going to the user portal to see how the banner will look like. Click Use. So that is our banner. We can click Enroll and we'll be redirected to our course. So I think that's it. That's what I have for you today, and I hope this webinar was helpful. Today we've learned what information you could get from the supervisor dashboard, how you can improve business processes in your company by using it, how to set up the supervisor dashboard and use it via mobile app, and how to promote your course by using newsfeed feature in iSpring Learn. Hope this webinar was helpful. And now I think we can move to Q&A session.
Thank you so much, Alex, for this wonderful presentation. And let's go to our Q&A session. And guys, you are more than welcome to submit any questions that you have. I think yes, it was the one questions and one was asked by James. I can also say about that? Does this dashboard functionality also exist in iSpring Market, or is it limited to iSpring Learn?
Thank you for your question. I'm afraid we don't have such a tab, such dashboard in iSpring Market. There you can have other types of reports, but this particular dashboard we have only in iSpring Learn, the LMS.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. I think that is the one question. So thank you everyone for coming today and spending that valuable hour with us. And I hope you have enjoyed our today's session. Bye everyone. Bye Alex.
Bye. Have a great day.